Food. It's on the minds of many people as we head into the holiday season, certainly, when folks often look forward to eating coveted family recipes and specialty dishes. But as we dive into celebrations, parties, and family gatherings, we want to pause to consider where our food comes from and the health benefits of what's fueling our bodies. A movement here in New Mexico and across the country is striving for sustainability in healthy foods, especially in Native American communities. This week, we travel to Jemez Pueblo, where NMIF correspondent Antonia Gonzalez sits down with a Native woman business owner whose mission it is to decolonize diets. We also cook with Tina Archuleta. And don't worry if you don't catch all the instructions or ingredients. You can find that recipe on our website, Facebook page, or even call us at the station here in Albuquerque.
When I say decolonize diets, I think of the impacts that the standard American diet has on my community's health. So when I say decolonize, I kind of am referring to stepping away from the standard American diet, and that includes right now, sadly, a lot of fast food, highly processed food. That's what I kind of would like people to step away from, and also kind of return to more foods that are just more natural, more from the earth, and even better, more native and locally sourced.
How did your journey into this start?
Little by little, I just, first I said no more fast food, no more beef, no more chicken, no more food that comes from the commercialized meat industry or dairy industry. And so once I let go of that, little by little, it just kind of I started to feel better and better, and away went the depression, and I just got happier about life, and I realized, like, wow, this is real. Food is medicine is real, and it's a way. I felt empowered, and from then I just started making better and better choices about my life's course, and that's how it all got started.
What are some of the misperceptions you hear about plant-based diets?
I think a misperception is that people think that we as Native people just survived off meat alone, and then I get this one a lot about organic. There's a big misperception about that, and people attach that to maybe wealthy people, and they associate that with class or a certain group of people, knowing that most of the food we have, vegetables and fruit wise, are all from the Americas. And we were cultivators, we were agriculturalists as Pueblo people. We had all this food around us, plant-based food, and that was a big source of sustenance for Native people. So that's a big misconception. And then also that you need meat for protein, or you're going to be lacking in vitamins. So that's a big misconception, when in fact, like animals get all their nutrients from plants themselves. So in a sense, we're just cutting out the middleman and going directly to plants. I think a benefit of going back to just plant foodways and native foodways is just that it's a cleaner way of living, cleaner way of eating, and that's the biggest part. I would say, to me, it's about health, and it's also about the impact on the environment. So a lot of earth ethics, and the benefits are just enormous, from health to, from individual well-being to community well-being, healing, everything for the earth, water. The way we eat now, the standard American diet, is not sustainable for the earth. So it's just like it's going nowhere, and we have to decide if we really want to take steps in our own lives to make changes for the betterment of the world, really.
Share some of the ways you are helping people access more healthy foods.
I started my business, Itality, and it originally started with grab-and-go food. So I approached the Walato convenience store in my community and asked them, can I stock your fridge with healthy foods? And they were open to it. I was locally sourcing from local Native farmers. So it was just a win-win all over. So from there, I just started making salads, fruit salads, simple vegetable stir fries, and delivering them to the gas station. It's been a year of that and it's doing pretty well. It's in high demand. I try to be at pop-up event. I like to focus on native-centered, indigenous-centered events. I'm going to try to be at more feast days and just try to be that option for people where there's no options, because we're completely in a food desert times 10 and people need just the option and the inspiration. I think even being a source of inspiration for children who see it in their community and maybe have never seen, fresh juice being sold on feast day or something like that. So I just try to be wherever I can.
You talked a little bit about food deserts. Describe a little bit about the food desert in this area.
Yeah, so it's what they define as a food desert is being a mile away from a grocery store, and that is almost amazing. I wish we were a mile away from a grocery store here, but we are 54 miles round trip to the nearest grocery store. And within 4 miles of our pueblo is 2 gas stations and a dollar store. So it's a lot of convenience food. And when people need food and you can't make the journey, or you're not able to make the journey even, it's going to be the gas station or it's going to be the dollar store. And those are the options that people have available. So we're just trying to, it's sad because most of New Mexico is rural, so most of New Mexico is in food desert, and we all face the same thing. And through plant-based foods and traditional foods, I believe that we can reverse the health disparities that we face in our community. I believe that we will be healthier, more in tune, well beings in our community. It'll ripple out, and I think the healthier that our tables become, the healthier our plates get, the healthier our minds will be, and the better our communities will be. I feel like nutrition has a big part of what we face and how to heal, and even on a cellular level. So I just want people to know that you can make the changes. It's not too late in your journey, and you can always turn to plant food and turn to the earth, because she's our mother and she has the medicine for us. So food is medicine, and any steps are a step towards a better life. So that's what I want people to know and hopefully walk away from this with.